everyone, Penny here, and I'm so sorry I'm late with the video this morning. It's been, no excuses, but I'm just late because I've had so much to do, and I slept later than what I needed to sleep. But I did bring you some goodies to look at. These are some vintage aprons. Now, these were not my grandmom's, but they are from a woman. When she gave them to me, she was 100 years old. So, it's amazing to see these. They are, look how, yeah, she must have been a tiny little woman, but they're just made to fit. And I call these egg aprons, where they just go gather eggs. But look how beautiful this is. I know it's kind of hard to see. I'll take pictures of them and show you guys if you're interested. But I just wanted to show you how beautiful that these little aprons were, and the strings. And these, like I said, she was 100 years old, and she said she got them from her mother. So, yeah. So, I actually got them from the 100-year-old woman's grandson is who I got them from. And when she passed, he gave them to me. So, she was 98, actually, I think it was, when she passed. So, there's no telling. They're all handmade. Look at the embroidery on this one. And the little pockets crack me up. But I can wear these, actually. My daughter and I, we love wearing these. There's no point in setting them around, because she wore these all the time, because I have a bunch. And some of them didn't survive. But look at this stitching and this rickrack. Isn't that pretty? I hope you can see this. And this is the edge of this one. And they're all the same size. They're all the same length. So, yeah, she had it down pat of how to make these. And it's just super simple, looks like. Just a band up here, and it's just hemmed. This one looks like it's been hemmed, kind of like a pillowcase or a curtain. It's got a seam in there. So, anyway, I just thought I would come on and share these with you guys. Since we were at Grandma's kitchen, I wanted to do this, and I think Sherry had some things planned. This one, I have a safety. Looks like she has a safety pin in it. This one's really thin. This one must have been one of her favorites because it's super worn. It's got double pockets, and it's a little bit longer and a little bit wider than the rest. So this one, so she said, the lady that gave them to me, she said they belonged to her mom. So could you imagine how old these are? This one is stained. It's been washed. But this one must have been one of the number one, because it's kind of torn and faded, and the pocket's torn, and stuff like that. So this must have been the number one, I'm assuming, because it's cute, super cute. Look at that little gingham, so cute. You hear the noise? Please excuse the washer and dryer. This one is a little bit newer. It's longer, and I think this one, I don't know if she made this one. They're all the same size, so I assume that she done the painting on it. Look at that. So this might not be as old as, I don't know. Almost looks like, guys, to be honest, almost looks like she took sheets or something and made them. Because this looks like a sheet. Looks like she took her old sheets, you all, and made these. That's what that looks like. Old pillowcases, maybe. Because it feels like that pillowcase material. But anywho, I just wanted to share these, give ideas. If anybody's making any aprons or whatever. And I don't know if anybody wears them. I wear them, but a different kind. Now this one is handmade, and I can't tell you where I got it from. I can't tell you. This is the one I wear. when I'm doing herbs and things. This one, I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it was my grandmother's, if it came from this lady. I can't remember if it was my family or that has a pocket here. I guess this is a pencil pocket. It's real small. I use it for my eye camera when I do consultations. So anyway, so let's get into day 4 of Grandma's Kitchen. And day 4, week 2, it's John chapter 15, verse 10. As I became a teen, my grandmother showed me her recipe box. It was filled with handwritten recipes on index cards. I now have them in my junk journal, recipe journal, but back then the index cards had flour, oil, and egg residue on them. She wiped them off as she let me peek inside. It was a treasure for her, an honor for me. Many generations into a small wooden box meant so much to me and to her. These recipes was her love offering to those that she cared for. It was a part of a heritage, part of an inheritance that needed to be cherished. Reflecting on today's readings, I thought about how Moses must have felt when God wrote the 10 Commandments, not once, but twice. It was like peeking over the tablets as God wrote, just as I used to peek into my grandma's recipe box. God had a recipe for his children, an inheritance, an expected end, and a hope for future generations. Just as that recipe box held treasured family recipes. John chapter 15, verse 10. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. That's how we can abide in his love, is by keeping his commandments. And Jesus gave us 2 new commandments, because Jesus didn't do away with the law. He came to fulfill the law. So he left us with 2 big commandments. And then he left us with the Great Commission. So I just wanted to share that story with you. And we could reflect, you could do the verse mapping and things like that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the look about the aprons. And I hope to see you in the next video for tomorrow. Bye, everyone.